But we have 6 episodes left of Jaleb content to be delivered to us. 6. Tonight's episode's probably going to be a bust because it's going to be Cely, Johnny, and probably a guys recoupling. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who this be, it's your girl KylerB coming at you with a new video. So today we're going to be talking about Love Island Season 2 USA episode 27. Today, last night's episode was, not really it, okay? Like, I was happy last episode with some Jaleb content finally. Now, this episode, we got one conversation and one conversation only, and we only saw them, and then we only got a chance to see them together is when Johnny pulled Justine and Caleb to do this whole surprise thing for Cely. Other than that, we didn't really get much of them. Let's get straight into this episode and this video. How we got the results of the heart rate challenge. Justine was robbed once again. Not that her name was not called for anybody's heart rate when she did what she had to do. So why is it not adding up? We already know that Cely and Johnny had each other because they did the most with each other. Like, Johnny literally picked up Cely, put her on the ground. Cely did the extra stuff of sucking his finger and then licking him. So, I mean, obviously, we kind of understand why they had each other's heart rate. So, 2 new girls, they talk to Carrington. Carrington's the hot commodity around here. He's the date guy. Yeah, they go on a dates with Carrington. Lakeland could have easily picked another guy because the whole date setup was kind of weird. It was just like, hey, can I pull Carrington for a moment? I'm just like, that's so awkward. It's like, what is this, a double? Like, what are you doing? So Lakeland picks Carrington when she could have easily picked Calvin because they said they both think Calvin's pretty good. But she picks Carrington, so they go on a double date. Carrington, he had chats with them and he opens up with them. To Laurel's dismay, she finds out that he opened up to them on one day of meeting them. Wow, Laurel's been with Carrington for 2 weeks now, and he has not revealed that type of information. Carrington doesn't even know Laurel's eye color. But I'm just like, and he's opening up with those people. So I kind of understand Laurel's frustration. One day in the villa is very, is kind of like a different type of vibe. So she's been with this guy for 2 weeks. I mean, basic things like that you should probably know. But I do see Carrington's point of view, how, those things, they probably weren't brought up by Laurel. He probably didn't feel the need to say those different type of things, you know what I'm saying? He was just probably going back and forth with her, with Lakeland, about his life situation, trying to connect with her, you know what I'm saying? Because as we heard multiple times from other islanders, that Carrington's he's the most open person. He makes you feel welcome, he makes you feel this and that. So obviously he probably made her feel welcome and open because he connected with her on different type of things, telling Laura that he was born in Germany, his parents were in the Air Force, connecting with Lakeland about his nephew being autistic. So it's just both back and forth, he has similarities with both of these girls, you know what I'm saying? And it probably wasn't brought up by Laurel. So I can understand if it wasn't brought up, he probably didn't bring it up for that reason, you know what I'm saying? So he goes on a date. The date was kind of a little awkward with one of the girls just sitting there waiting and watching the date from one side, and then the other girl waiting, talking to Carrington, whatever. We have one mature conversation with Jaleb. One content of Jaleb was just talking about how, Justine wants more affection with Caleb and stuff like that. So Caleb listens to her, and they communicate their things, and then he's like, I'm like that she talks to me about these certain things, so we can, translate that to the real world, and like all that extra stuff. So it's like, yes, we have Jaleb content, but that's all we get. So, I mean, it's whatever. It is what it is. But they need to like really come back now, because we have 6 episodes left. 6 episodes left. So where's the content? I know tonight's episode is gonna be the little cliffhanger. Like, what was the point of that cliffhanger? We already know Cely's gonna say yes, because you already heard her talking to Justine about, we heard her talking to Justine about, I'm just waiting for him to call, to ask me to be his girlfriend. So I mean, if she was waiting for him to ask him, and she wants him to ask him, and he does all this stuff, I mean, it's kind of like she's gonna say yes. Okay, it's not like that's big a thing. Caleb always with the hypotheticals, like, oh, but she says no, and then Johnny's like, if she says no, then I want you all you guys to jump me, because that's how it's gonna feel. I'm like, bruh, like, oh my gosh. So that happens. That's basically the whole episode. It was funny because Calvin clocked Moira. Calvin's like, this girl friend zoned me, and then now she's under the covers kissing me. I'm like, he really clocked her, because Moira was like, she friend zoned Calvin, wanted to pursue Bennett, then from Bennett she saw some 2 girls come in. Oh, I have competition. I'm gonna try to fight for Calvin. So I'm just like, okay, let's see if Moira can put in that work. Obviously, Carrington says that, him and Laura has like a friendship, but he's very interested in Lakeland. So he tells that to Laurel. So he just says, like, I'm just interested in her, I don't know. So he's confused. So I think tonight's episode is going to be basically about that. It's going to be the Cely thing, and then it's going to be a guys are coupling, and then we might get a cliffhanger again about if Carrington's going to choose Laurel or he's going to choose Lakeland. That's about it. I mean, if Lakeland applies pressure to Carrington, maybe that'll probably be a possibility that it can happen. But if she doesn't apply pressure to Carrington said multiple times that it's going to take a lot for him to leave Laurel. So, I mean, there's still kind of like hope that he might pick Laurel, but I mean, I don't know. That was basically the premise of the episode. Really, nothing much really happened. I've been like, the first look really showed you not much, and the way that they showed you in this episode, the extra stuff with like, Cely and Johnny, Johnny asking Cely to be his girlfriend. So it's just like, oh, we didn't get that in the first look. But yeah, tonight's gonna be another cliffhanger. It's gonna be the guys are coupling. Probably gonna be the last recoupling of the season, because I'm kind of tired. Like, we just need to wrap it up, get to like the final stages of things. Okay, so we have 6 episodes left. We need more Jaleb content. Like, that wasn't it last night. A lot of people were frustrated because they're just like, why are you bringing back Johnny and Cely? We need to see more Justine and Caleb. Tonight this afternoon, we have a voting, 1 p.m. Eastern to 1 a.m. Eastern. We're voting for Justine and Jaleb for the good stuff. Okay, we want them to go. Everybody get the apps. It's the Love Island app. Get it from your app store. Love Island, put in your phone number, and you get a code. Put your code in, and you'll be able to vote. That's it. And just have to have a U.S. phone number, and that's basically it. Anyway, I'm trying to see if at the end of the season, at the end of the show, I'll be able to communicate with Justine, Cely, or Caleb. I want to like interview them, talk to them a bit about their season, stuff like that. But I really need this page to be popping, guys. I see you guys in the comments. I see you guys liking my videos, but I need that subscribe button to be clicked. Because I want to help you, help me. If you want these big questions, these juicy questions that are not being answered or being asked by any other of these interviewers, I can ask these questions for you guys. But you guys had to help me help you. Okay? So it's like, win-win situation over here. But Anyway, if you guys like this video, like the video, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, comments, and concerns. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, and peace.